It's a holy text of Islam, whatever. So, struggles inside oneself, termed the greater jihad, and struggles with outside forces, the lesser jihad. This is by no means supported by any Islamic scriptures. When you look at the references to jihad again, like I said, Bukhari, with his 200 or so hadith on warfare, on jihad, there is no mention of this lesser and greater jihad. They basically are just doing jihad. Okay, so the greater jihad is overcoming the self, right? And the lesser jihad is going out and killing people, murdering people, stealing their money. Now, as I said, the scriptures have no support of this, and I'm going to go into some stuff we've got here. So this is from the Reliance of the Traveler. Jihad means to war against non-Muslims. It is etymologically derived from the word mujahada, signifying warfare to establish the religion. This matches up well with Bro. The scriptural basis for jihad prior to the ijma, the scholarly consensus, are Quranic verses 2:216, fighting is prescribed for you. Slay them wherever you find them and fight the idolaters utterly. That was Quran 489 and Quran 936. And such hadiths as the one related by Bukhari or Muslim, the Prophet said, I've been commanded to fight people until they testify that there's no God but Allah and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. If they say it, they have saved their blood and their possessions from me. And if they didn't, well, your blood will flow and your possessions will be taken. Jihad is obligatory. So it says here, jihad is a communal obligation. Enough people have to perform it to successfully accomplish it, in which case it is no longer obligatory upon others. So if a small minority continuously makes jihad, typically the rule was once or twice per year minimum. They had to send out invasion fleets to other lands to conquer them. Otherwise, the caliph was an illegitimate caliph, right? And it says here that, so if it's not done, the crime, the sin of not performing it, but also the crime of not doing it, of not worshipping Allah by going to invade other land and by killing non-Muslims, the sin of non-performance falls upon the entire Muslims and they're in danger of going to hell. Irkan, Islam is the one of the few political systems books contain overt curses against non-adherence. Yes, it does, correct. So we know that jihad's a communal obligation, right? It must be done by a small minority within the community have to always do this, or sin falls upon the entire group. He who provides the equipment for a soldier in jihad has himself performed jihad. So one who provides money, provides tools, resources, advice, information, some kind of assistance. So jihad is not just, there are 14 kinds of jihad. There are at least 14 different kinds of jihad, right? Now, the Quran does tell us, those of the believers who are unhurt but sit behind are not equal to those who fight in Allah's path with their property and their lives. Quran 495. So if none of those concerned perform jihad, and it does not happen at all, then everyone who is aware that it is obligatory is guilty of sin. They're going to hell. Those would be a trinity, military law and obedience. Yes, Islam is it's unusual. Now, it says there are two possible states in respect to non-Muslims. The first is when they are in their own countries, in which case jihad is a communal obligation, and we know it is obligatory. See, the obligatory character of jihad. So when non-Muslims are in their own countries, it is a communal obligation, and this is what the author is speaking of when he says, jihad is a communal obligation, meaning upon the Muslims each year. Hey there, Built to Speed, how are you doing? So it is obligatory for them at least once a year to go and make jihad. That's why jihad will never stop. It is compulsory. And now it says here, non-Muslim forces entering Muslim lands is a weighty matter that cannot be ignored, but must be met with effort and struggle to repel them by every possible means. Right?